Hi friends, welcome. In the part 1, we have seen how to pass the scheme code or the NAV to get the NAV details by using the API. So these are the free APIs available. We have discussed it all about this in the part 1 also. Now we will see how the multiple scheme names or the multiple scheme codes will pass on to the through API to the mutual fund database, and you can get the NAV details with the dates and all. We'll display it to the users, and this time we'll use the Colab platform to run our code. You can entire source code also. I will show you how to download it and run it in your desktop or in the cloud platform also. We'll learn all about this. Visit this URL. This is there in the description below. All the 4 parts links are there. You can read all this documentation here, how the entire source code you can copy and use it, and you can also see the different parts of it. At the end, you will get a GitHub link also. Here you can click this and you will land in the GitHub. Then click this open in Colab and you will get in your Colab platform this entire code also. You can just log into your, before that you must log into your Google account to run this code. We can track the multiple funds. Here I have just created a list here. So you can see this is a scheme code and scheme name. As a dictionary, we have kept it here, and that entire thing we have kept it inside a list here. So you can expand it also based on your scheme code and the scheme names. Note that these scheme names are sample only. No way I am connected with these particular fonts or anyway promoting it. It is just a technical features where you can extract the values and use it in your app. So come down below that, you can see here I am taking the entire code here up to this point. Here you can see this code also include the input schemes and all. I have copied it, came to my Colab platform and pasted it here. Let me just run it. So once I run this, I will get the here it is. All the 3 schemes, whatever I have the input scheme code, I have used it here. The same one I have the name, the NAV and the date. Value is fetched through the API and displayed it here. To display graphs and all, we need Matplotlib. So this is a Python library which you will be using. In the Colab platform of Google's, it is already available, so I need not have to install it. In your desktop version, whatever you are using, you may have to, if it is not there, you may have to pip install Matplotlib, because that is what is required to plot a graph to show you the historic value of a NAV. Here I will add a code block. So here I want to paste the entire code. So I will go back here. Now this is the section where it is explained how the variation is there. Note that here it is the details of the Matplotlib library, you will get it. Now come down, here is the code. I am just selecting the entire code here. So I will take this to Colab platform. You can use your desktop version also. I will paste this code here. Now this code you have seen we have created because we need a fund name. Which fund you want? So for that I will just remember the one of this code. You will see this is the 120334. This particular will see 0334. Let me run this. It asks me 120334. So this is the fund scheme code. I am just running this. It's fetching the data, and here it is. How the fund value is fluctuated over a period of time, it can give me. You can expand this feature also to a period. The user can select 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. All this you can add that feature to the user, so user can plot a graph according to those periods. Friends, we got an idea how to get the historic NAV of multiple funds and all. So we can fetch it and use it. But our investment is number of units of that particular scheme and multiplied by the NAV of that scheme. So that will give me the investment of on that scheme. So I have suppose 10 different schemes. I have to sum up all my values. Say for a particular scheme I have 10 units which NAV is 100 rupees, then my investment in that scheme is 1000 rupees. I may have multiple schemes also. So I have invested. So those sum also regularly I will do, and that will give me my total investment. That investment I can keep it over a time and see how my investment is growing. All this can be added also. Now we'll see at how we will develop an app where we will be getting the we'll be inputting the units, not only the scheme code, we'll also tell the unit. So finally we'll get the total investment value as on date or most recent date, what is the total investment value. This we'll learn it in our next tutorial. And if you have any idea, doubt, suggestion, questions, use the comment section below. My request is please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you'll be notified as and when we add tutorial, and we are frequently adding that also. Please share this with your friends, and thank you for watching.